All right. Moving on to our next topic at hand. This is regarding, again, sticking to the E3 team because, E3 is around the corner and we are hungry for what's to come. So we talked about what press conference we're excited for. More importantly, as we said in priors past, your game console is only good as your games. And the games are definitely the meat and potatoes for a lot of game companies. So, and for platform holders. So, with that being said, what particular game or games are you guys more excited about to see at this year's E3?
It's such a hard question. I mean, like, I'm excited to see more about, like, you're showing off Gears 4 here. I want to see more about Gears 5.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to more about oh my god, I can only think of the company that made it, CD Projekt Red.
Oh, Cyberpunk or
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, yeah.
Cyberpunk 2029 or some shit like that. 2022, 29. Anyway, whatever.
One of those numbers.
God, what else off the top of my head? Fuck, Anthony, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I already have like a list.
Go for it, Ramen.
Let's
Well,
start-
what great
okay.
things.
I'm gonna go down the line from the article you sent me.
All
Okay,
right.
so Electronic Arts, Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, that's
even
true.
then, that's
Shit.
kind of like
God.
that's kind of like I don't know. It's fucking EA.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see more on that. So.
Anthem. I would like to see if they might have something that make me want to play Anthem again
So
because I
here's-
love that game. I love
the thing,
Anthem.
Roman, here's the
Anthem is
thing.
so much fun. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. You probably won't see anything from Anthem for another year.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm giving you my hopes and dreams. Okay, my hopes and dreams. Okay.
And I'm shattering those fucking hopes and dreams.
Okay, no. Hopes and dreams. Dreams cannot be shattered.
Well,
Okay.
I think they can.
Let
Hopes-
the
hopes
man
and
believe.
dreams.
Let them believe.
Hopes and dreams are in the future. Okay, they're not shattered yet. They're still hopes and dreams.
The
Okay.
likelihood is very slim because of a lot of people leaving BioWare. Like a lot of their employees left.
That's fine.
And they shelved a
fine.
lot of shit
That's
that they
fine.
were working on.
That's so fine. Okay, you know me. The fact that I'm hoping for my Anthem shit would tell you something. The fact that I didn't like Destiny 2 and 1 at the beginning would tell you something. That the fact that I'm hoping that Anthem comes out on top. Okay.
I mean, if you want to talk about fucking games like that, looter shooters, like play fucking Division 2.
I haven't
That's a
played
good.
that.
That's a
Okay,
really
okay.
fucking good looter shooter.
Okay. But we only have like 7 minutes left. Okay, I'm gonna go.
They take over the whole. They take over the whole podcast.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to go quick, dude. You stop me. Okay, Microsoft, Halo Infinite, want that so fucking bad.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, Bethesda, Doom, of course.
Fuck
We already
yes.
got the show.
Oh god.
Okay.
I cannot wait for that.
Okay, Ubisoft, I want Prince of Persia. I want another Rayman.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Square Enix. Final Fantasy 7. That's it.
All right.
That's all I give a fuck about.
Okay.
Nintendo. Metroid Prime 4. Pokemon. Of course, you're gonna show the new Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I am more open-ended to games that I wanna see this year. Obviously, there's some definitely games that I'm looking at, like Final Fantasy 7. I'm curious to see more about that game. I'm very curious to see it to be more a release date for Bayonetta 3. That's been teased for a bit. More information, or more just weird shit from Kojima for Death Stranding, because I don't. It might show up there, but at E3, but who knows?
The stuff I've heard about that game is hilarious.
Yeah, it's
Like it's nothing like people expect. Like people are like, "That's another Metal Gear," and it's
like,
not
no.
even.
No. I'm
It's-
sorry. No, I think Death Stranding. Nobody knows what the fuck it is, and I don't think even Kojima knows what the fuck it is.
I would not be surprised.
Like I don't.
Because I don't think it's any. I don't think it's one genre. I don't think it's two genres. I think it's like a new genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and like it's so fucking stupid because he's like, oh, like let me explain it to you. Let me
Mhm.
explain it very fucking vaguely. That makes no sense to fucking nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, like it's supposed to like get you to connected to like the world, but then like you're connected to the world, but you're not connected to the world because you're playing a single game, but then you're not playing as Norman Reedus, you're actually Norman Reedus and he's in the real life. You're like, what?
I mean,
What are you talking about?
at this point, look, Hideo Kojima can do whatever he wants, and people will still like whatever game he makes.
And it's stupid. It's fucking stupid because yeah, he made fucking good games, but that doesn't mean he's a good fucking storyteller. That doesn't mean he's a fucking good storyteller. It doesn't mean that he's a fucking artist. No, he is. Okay, I'm gonna take it back. I'm take it back. He's an artist. He's an artist, but he's not an artist in certain ways that he pretends to be a fucking artist.
Yeah.
My new favorite part of the podcast is watching Ramen try to fucking climb out of a hole as fast as he possibly can.
Yeah. No. It's not I was like, wait a minute more.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll definitely see.
Sure?
We'll definitely see what happens. But like I think Kojima, as weird as he is, he'll make something, and I think that it's always interesting seeing what type of medium he makes or whatever game he makes, regardless.
Okay.
So
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I have to make a comment.
One of my favorite jokes recently is the video game music comedy group Starbomb, which is built off of Ninja Sex Party and Game Grumps with Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They have 3 songs that that go with each other. The first one is the simple plot of Metal Gear, or Metal Gear Solid, and it makes a lot of fun of how convoluted that plot is and doesn't make sense. Then of course there's Final Fantasy VII and then Kingdom Hearts. What makes me laugh is that when you really narrow down what the fuck is going on in Metal Gear, it is stupid confusing. It is like convoluted plots in video games. Convoluted plots in video games are what fucking like Metal Gear is.
Yeah.
So when people sit there and be like, man, like Josh said, Kojima could tell his fans to shove the heads of that, and they said no better experience ever.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's the best story ever made.
It's the same attitude people have about like somebody like Gordon Ramsay. Like he could fucking season a dirty sock, and people would be like, "It's delicious."
Yeah.
It's man. It's at this point I'm more interested in things. I'm less excited about games and more interested about things. Like, will Nintendo even talk about Metroid Prime 4? Because they had that thing not too long ago where they were like, we had to scrap the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that's very true.
So like it's even like I'm interested to know, are they going to talk about it? I'm interested to know, is Microsoft even going to mention Halo Infinite? I hope they do.
Yeah.
But like, you know, people forget a big thing about last year's E3 when it came to Microsoft. There were 3 Gears of War games that they announced. Do any of you guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
No, because I don't care about Gears of War outside of 3.
It was Gears 5. It was that Funko Pop Gears game, and then the mobile game.
Yeah, I'm excited for 5 because I really liked the story that continued in 4.
Same here.
I'm very excited about the XCOM style game because that takes place before Gears 1.
Yeah.
Like I believe it takes place before D-Day, if I'm not mistaken, or like it's before D-Day and goes into D-Day. I don't remember. Sorry. Is it E-Day? It's Emergence Day. So
yeah.
E-Day. My bad. I got my own lore wrong. But the Funko Pop game, it is a morbid curiosity at this point. What the fuck that is?
Yeah, agreed. I want to see what horrors come out of that.
Like that's my stance on E3 as a whole. Is like, what is anyone doing?
Yeah. And that is true because we are in a transitional period where like we're kind of around the corner from the next generation of consoles. So we're kind of in a weird period of like, okay, what games are coming out now, and what games are being held back for the next generation?
Yeah, I mean, to be completely frank with you guys, I'm less interested about AAA titles, and I'm more interested in like what unique experiences am I going to get from indie games.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
But like I kind of feel like we're at this kind of like juggle point of like there's all these things that are up in the air that have not been announced that are up there.
Yeah.
But then you're trying to like juggle like all these like new things and stuff like that. It's just like
it's a very interesting time. Not to mention,
no, it is. It is.
Not to mention,
like,
we forgot to mention Google Stadia and how they are going to impact the industry as well. So like, there's a lot of things.
Okay, but here's the whole thing though. It's like, okay, well, like, are they going to have exclusive games? Do they have a press conference? If they have a press conference, okay, like then yeah, exclusive games to that thing. But then Stadia has so many things against it. It's like, can your internet fucking run this shit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have the hardware to run this shit? Like, but like the main thing is internet to run this shit.
Yeah, and
I also on that note, Ron,
I feel like they're shooting at a higher bar that we're not at yet as far as a internet infrastructure.
I yeah, agreed. I think that I would argue that Google is not trying to push Stadia as a this is the future that everyone is going to use. I think they're more testing waters. Like Anthony and I talked about when we discussed it the first time, is Google's like, hey, we have all this fucking money. Let's throw it at somebody could, hey, we want to try a gaming thing, a gaming streaming service. And Google's like, sure, here's a bunch of money, try it out. They're not losing out on this. Like, this is a test. If this doesn't work, Google just be like, okay. Like that, I think that's kind of the attitude towards it. So
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. But then even then though, like if it actually works, if in a perfect world this shit works, then like how is it going to go? Do I have to fucking purchase my games on the Stadia platform, or do I fucking get it on Steam and then you can stream it on like Stadia?
No. Stadia will work like Netflix, where you pay for the service via Stadia, and then you can stream whatever game that they have on Stadia. However, a developer or a publisher could decide whether or not Stadia can have the game in their catalog.
Yeah, but then like even then though, like it like it's okay. Well, then how much of that audience is going to like go to the actual like devs? How much is that going to like go back to them? Like it creates like so many different like
it's the same situation. It's the same situation, Robin, as the Game Pass.
Yeah.
Where like a new game comes out, like let's say fucking Rare makes Sea of Thieves, and Game Pass costs $10 a month. For every download, I imagine Microsoft compensates them for that. But I don't know how much because they don't make that shit public. And I think it would be the same. It would just be the same situation. Like, the question here's a bunch of the questions though. Ramen is like, how much will Stadia cost a month?
Yeah,
because it's going to be a monthly service. Like it has to be.
I hope it would be.
My biggest complaint, my biggest worry is like, people don't have that kind of internet to support it. Period.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, because like that's because like
of high quality shit.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's okay. Like they're talking about like these like fucking high end like internet services when like probably like me, you, and Anthony were running on like Comcast shit. When it's like, okay,
Spectrum, just FYR. Go on, sorry.
Okay, me and you, Greg, we're on Comcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like like eventually you hit like a data cap. Eventually you hit.
You can.
Like,
so I looked into it. So there was a funny situation. We were playing video games online, and we had mentioned Stadia. We had mentioned the Apple thing, and I had said the crazy thing is that most people can't afford what is charged for unlimited internet data. And one of our friends goes, I have unlimited. And we were like, okay, well, who do you have? Like, do you go through AT&T or something? And he said, no, I go through Comcast. And the other friend of mine, who we both have Comcast, we were just like, you have a cap. He goes, I don't have a cap. We were like, you have a cap. Like, both of us have a terabyte cap.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I don't. And so he looked into it and he was like, I have a terabyte cap. And we just lost it. We were laughing so hard because the fact he didn't know. And
yeah, okay, but
so I looked into it. Into it. It would cost an extra $50 a month via Comcast to get unlimited.
Yeah.
Which, if you already have high speed, which I do, that's $80 a month. That's an extra $50 on fucking top of that.
Yeah. Same here.
And again, Josh mentions in chat, like, I don't have a terabyte cap. I don't know if you have a cap. If you have unlimited, Josh, that's great. Who do you go through? If it's fucking Xfinity or Comcast, let me know. And if you do, how much you pay, because you're in Virginia and not in California. So that might have a big factor.
Yeah,
but
because
I know
it changes like on your region.
Agreed. Yeah.
Right. How much?
Oh well, business. Yeah, you get like a lot more leniency with business.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Well, most people probably don't have business. You know, they can't afford. They can't get business because they're not running a business. Yeah. But I'm just curious, like, for somebody who doesn't, it would cost me $130 a month to have unlimited internet at the speeds I have it at, which is not that great. Like, my fucking download is at 12 megabytes a second. I think it's 12 megabytes. And 12 MPS. And my download is between 150 to 200. Yeah. So that's fine. But it's not great. Like Mission Start podcast, or not Mission Start, but Half Empty Energy Tank. Hutch has like 600 down and 500 up. That's awesome. I wish I fucking could have that, but I don't.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know if that's California, if it's other states. Like, there's a massive problem with understanding why this could be an issue. So that's where my problem with it comes in line, but whatever.
Right.
We got